Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
All right, let's go.
Well, they're underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. He loves popping that jab. I mean, he will target your head and set up everything else off of that punch.
Well, he'll push you back a little bit off the jab, and then he fools you a little bit. You know, he's a little bit of a magician, a little sleight of hand. Then he makes you feel like he's going to push you back again, and he'll step back, and he'll counter you. But that jab is what makes it all happen.
Able to land the jab. Now he ties up there. Showing you some defense there with the block. Teddy, I assume many times in your career you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
That's it, baby. Good job. Good job.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
He missed with that headshot. The Brown Bombers' right hand scores well. He may be getting close to being able to put him down.
Well, he's starting to find the range a little bit, and most importantly, he's in a distance that he needs to be able to do the things that he does well.
A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. Landing a two-punch combo by Ortiz. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Scored well up top. Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. Good, solid overhand left. Comes right back with some offense of his own. And now he's targeting upstairs. Ortiz's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Ortiz is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
Just like that. Just like that.
Solid. He got caught right. He looks to be fine.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have one foot flat. He was up on both toes, lost his balance.
Trying to get himself right back in this fight after beating that count and moving onward.
No glass in his chin.
Ortiz is smashed by an uppercut. And round number 3 is underway.
Work the body. Work the body, kid. That's right. Body shot. Body shot.
The Brown Bombers giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And another jab comes in. The Brown Bombers' defense is paying off now. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Solid shot, the overhand left. Blocks it away. Little head hunting with the left. Good defensive skill with the block by Ortiz. Nice strike after catching one by the Brown Bomber. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Excellent hook to the head by the Brown Bomber. A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. The Brown Bombers coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
Ooh. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Start of round number 4. Fairly close fight with one exception. Ortiz has scored the knockdown in this fight. He's up 2 rounds to 1.
And his opponent cannot really be influenced or panic right now at this stage of the fight because of that. He still has to stay within his fight.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the Brown Bomber. The jab, once again, an effective tool. Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking one. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Ortiz is fighting real smart here on the outside. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Ortiz. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Nice, nice.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. The Brown Bombers so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing.
That's okay, that's okay. Let it go, let it go.
Clean shot with the right. He is not in good shape. He could be on tested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
The Brown Bombers putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
It's all right.
Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the Brown Bomber. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Solid shot. The left hand came in.
Pace yourself.
Big uppercut right on the mark. No, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Oh, and now we see some head hunting by the Brown Bomber. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Ortiz. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the Brown Bomber. It's really close. If he just pushes a little harder, he can go right over the edge and get it. He scored well after being hit himself. Ortiz is on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch.
Come on, kid, focus.
You can see him timing that double jab to the head. The Brown Bombers doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
Right to the head with that right. Ortiz is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. A crushing blow up top.
I don't know if he has enough time to recover.
Look at that. And he goes down for a sec. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. The Brown Bomber's right hand did a nice job.
Thing is, you put some cold water, you can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Don't let him get at you.
Flush shot, it was the overhand left. A little head hunting with the right. The Brown Bomber's sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, and one threat you could compliment him for, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. Ortiz is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Targeting that overhand left. The Brown Bombers in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
Put him away, champ. Keep moving. Keep moving. Unload. Get it out. Get it out.
Ortiz's punch didn't come close. Good right hand. Ortiz's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed. This is the kind of fight I like as we start round number 8 and we look at your scorecard, Teddy. A very close fight. You have him up just a little bit, but that's because of the knockdowns. Each guy has done something here that's impressed us.
Yeah, what I like about the other guy, he doesn't have the neon, you know, the light-up talent, you know, with the power, you know, with the scintillating speed. He doesn't have that, but what about...
The Brown Bombers stunned, and he is hurt.
Stay with him now. Stay with him. Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Very accurate with the overhand right.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
And now he's targeting upstairs. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Brown Bomber. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand. And yet another big shot comes in. He's gonna survive this. Once again, he hits the deck.
He's gonna have to find a way.
4, 5, 6.
Legs are not in good shape right now. He showed some gumption in getting up off the canvas. I don't know that he's going to last. A flush hook scores well for him. The Brown Bombers able to land a nice, clean left hand. Solid. Can he beat the... Think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Get on your feet.
From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're gonna find out exactly what he's made of.
Parries that punch away. Or in a close fight, but anything can happen that can turn things around and go against us. Well-targeted left hand by Ortiz. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Good-looking right hand after he got hit. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. The Brown Bombers out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged, but what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you hurt him. But he's not going to show you. He's going to act like a pro. He's going to con you. He's going to act like that didn't hurt him. But you have to remember, hey, it hurt him. So go after him like he showed it, even if he's not showing it.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. The Brown Bombers proving to be elusive. Ortiz is jacked up by an uppercut.
Keep moving your head. Come on, keep moving.
The Brown Bombers scoring with that right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Solid right hand lands. Big, big shot he just scored with.
1, 2, 3.
Up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Zoning in with the overhand left. That's a bitter hook.
Competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even. And I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
Big shot there. Floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's over. This fight is over. Ortiz's corner is already celebrating his beat the count.